Russian state hackers have improved their methods of breaching industrial control systems by adopting off-roading techniques that allow them to reach the final stage of the attack faster and with fewer resources. Security researchers emphasize that the change opens the door to attacks that are harder to detect and do not require sophisticated malware for industrial control systems. Native binary for sending commands. Last year, Sandworm threat group breached Ukraine's critical infrastructure in an attack that took less than 4 months to reach its final stage. This doubled the blackout with missile attacks on critical facilities across country. Sandworm is a hacker group affiliated with Russia's General Staff main intelligence directorate that has been active since at least 2009. It is focused on targeting industrial control systems and engages in espionage and destructive cyberattacks. In late 2022, incident response teams at Google-owned Mandiant responded to a devastating cyberattack in Ukraine, attributed to Sandworm, and analyzed tactics, techniques, and procedures. Researchers determined that Sandworm launched attacks since at least June 2022 and gained access to operational technology environment through a hypervisor hosting a micro-SCADA server that provides central control and automates operation of entire power distribution system. Based on evidence of lateral movement, attacker has the potential gain access to SCADA system for up 3 months. Mandiant, although initial attack vector is currently unknown. Researchers note that Sandworm activity was first observed in June 2022 when the Neo Regio RG web shell was deployed on a server on public internet. A month later, hackers deployed Golang-based GOGETTER tunneler to proxy encrypted communications for the command and control server using Yamac's open-source library. The attack resulted in 2 devastating events. One of these was the power outage on October 10, 2022, in which Sandworm used an ISO CD-ROM file to run the native micro-SCADA utility Silk.x, possibly executing malicious commands that would shut down substations. Loading the ISO was possible because the virtual machine running micro-SCADA has autorun enabled, which allows physical or virtual CD-ROMs to run automatically. Stages of a devastating Sandworm attack. Source: Mandiant. The Silk.x utility is part of micro-SCADA software suite, and Sandworm used it to run SCIL commands, which the server would transmit to remote terminal units in substation. According to researchers' findings, the compromised micro-SCADA server was running an end-of-life software version that allowed default access to SCIL API. The use of a local binary in the attack indicates that hackers are shifting to live on the ground techniques that rely on lighter, more generic tools and make threat activity more difficult to detect. The ISO file contained at least the following 3 files: loon.vbs, running n.bat, n.bat, which probably runs the native Silk.xut,